Hey, good morning out there. Yes, it's still morning. Ah, here I am out for a good old long cruise today. Right now it's about 30 degrees. It's supposed to warm up into the 50s today. That'll make for a damn nice day. Hello. That'll make for a doggone nice day. Got an appointment at 2 o'clock, but I thought I'd just get out and do some cruising around. And I'm on 27th Street. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can see where I'm starting from. Well, sorry about that. I hit the wrong damn button. Settings, camera. There we go. And I'll flip this camera around. There we go. All righty. So I'm way up here at 1501 North 27th Street. And I'm going to be going way over on the south side. But I'm not going to be going on a bike trail until I get to about 27th and Capitol Parkway. Always interesting going up 27th Street. It's right next to frickin' traffic. You never know what you're going to run into. People come darting out driveways. Morning. Yeah, sidewalks and there's blind ones, and frankly, there's people who don't pay fucking attention to what the hell they're doing. So, you got to kind of watch. I would much rather be on a bike trail, but to do that, I'd have to go a little further out of the way. So up we go. Today being Tuesday. And this is still on 27th Street, of course. Where I end up on the bike trail down here. Now, see in front of me, that bridge right there, that's the MOPAC, Missouri Pacific Trail. And that's the bike trail overpass. And that's the east-west. Kind of the north-south trails kind of angle across, so that's why I'm not on a bike trail right now. And up here a little ways, I'll actually have to get on the street for a little bit. And that's nice, block it. I didn't have to use my horn for that. Oh, no, this is up on 27th and Vine. And And another car wash going in across the street here. That must be a hell of a business these days. They're popping up like a Starbucks. Yeah, they got these doggone car washes going in left and right, it seems like lately. Well, and I got to tell you guys, man, best thing I could have done was put an electric motor on this. This has been quite, quite the way to go. Hey, Christina. How's things going in your neck of the woods? This is the part that I got to get in the street a little bit here. But the good thing is I'm not on it for very long because it jumped right back on right here. 27th Street, this part right here anyway, it was not designed for cycling. It's not a bike trail. This is just sidewalk alongside of a street. The good thing is, and they didn't have this for a long, long time, is they added the wheelchair ramps. Like right here, this is where they've added them. Took them a long time to add them, but they eventually got them done. I think that they're all over. I don't think there's too many places left here in town that don't have it. If there is, I haven't come across any. I think it's a pretty bike-friendly town as opposed to a lot of other cities. Virginia Beach has a terrible bicycle town unless you're directly at the ocean front. And that was only for about 5 or 6 blocks from the ocean front back. Everything else was a painted gas, didn't have a sidewalk, didn't have ramps or whatever. It was terrible. But here they've got pretty bike friendly over the years. Now just across 27th Street and O, which I'm coming up on, that's like some of the last bastion of the really skinny sidewalks. And I'll be jumping in and out of the street, from the street to the sidewalk here and there. That's because the sidewalks up here, they're freaking rough. Yeah, hey, Christine, I'm doing pretty good. I had a slight issue a while back, but that was just due to my medication being a little off. So they redid some of my medication, and that took care of any issues I was having then. So I'm sitting here at 27th and O. And to the west would be downtown. You worry about drinking a fucking coffee. You got to use the horn once. And now we're in the part of 27th Street that the sidewalks up here are not bike friendly. You can tell as I got to keep speeding up and slowing down. And but overall, it's pretty good. I don't have too many issues overall. And this is one of the areas where I jump out and get into the street. I do have a rear view mirror, so I keep an eye on what's coming up behind me so that I can. There's plenty of driveways along here, so I can jump back up on the sidewalk pretty quick. And so far, bit of a slow traffic day because I haven't had to jump back up at all. Well, now I got some traffic coming up behind me. But that's okay because I usually get back up here anyway. Nope, I'm going to go ahead and go across and get on the other side so I can get on the good side of the bike trail over here. All right, 27th and Randolph Streets. And that building right there used to be a Dairy Queen. Now it's a taco place, Mexican place. And they actually have good tacos, so can't complain about that. Well, there's a brave person leaving his bike locked up like that. No cameras around or anything. That's one of the drawbacks here. It's such a bike-friendly town. They do have a bike theft problem. And this is coming up on 27th and Capitol Parkway. It is a good day for a ride. At least it's not blazingly cold and the wind's not whipping. I should say blisteringly cold. I don't mind the cold, but boy, when that wind gets a whipping. Yeah, I got 2 viewers. Two viewers, yay! Yeah, Christine, I hadn't done a video in a while, and thought I'd just jump on and do something. We're on the now we're on the Rock Island. This used to be a railroad track right through here. Rock Island line, obviously. And this runs all the way across town. It connects to like 4 other bike trails. This little area right here is the Children's Zoo. They have a little train that goes around. Of course, you're not going to see anything this time of the year because it's winter and I think everything's shut down. Morning. That little bridge right there, that's the entryway to the Children's Zoo. Bike trail goes right underneath. Last year, I was surprised, I actually had a small little homeless camp right there, which was shocking to see. Because the over here on this little bench, had a homeless guy that had camped out on that little bench. This is A Street. And that's a new part of the bike trail on the left right there. I don't know why they made it so long. As it cuts over to the apartments that are right here. That used to be the waterworks, I believe, and a little bus stop and another access to this bike trail. I don't get it. Just could be due to the fact that there's a whole lot of parking there for the Children's Zoo. That's one of the best zoos in the nation if you look it up online. Children's Zoo, anyway. It's one of the best ones in the nation for that. That little bridge right here is an original Rock Island bridge that's just been paved. Of course, the tracks have been removed, been paved over with concrete, and they've turned it into the bike trail. This is Antelope Park. Well, I tell you, those engineers and back in the day, they went through some nice areas. They were pulling those trains. But that's what this is. This is railroad. This used to be a railroad track, railroad right away. You couldn't have done this when you couldn't have done this, 30, 40 years ago because the trains were still running. I think they shut down the Rock Island Top then. Now there is an old bike trail that runs just to the left of me that one of their original attempts at testing out how they were going to do bike trails, and they thought they would get by cheaply, so they used asphalt, just your regular everyday tar and rock asphalt stuff. And of course, now, over time, that has gone completely to shit. And it's a, you know, if you're walking it, it's okay. If you're walking your dog or just out for a walk, morning walk or an afternoon or an evening walk, it's fine to do that. But if you're on a bike, forget it, because it's been, you know, because the winter summer cycles here with the rain and the freeze thaw. Hey, you're welcome. And the freeze thaw cycles have just pretty much destroyed the what happened up there? There's a whole bunch of fire equipment. But yeah, the freeze thaw cycles on that old asphalt stuff have just torn it to shreds. So if you attempt to ride it on a bike now, warning, be prepared. And you're going to be spending most of the time standing on your pedals. You're not going to be sitting. So, you know, one of these days I'm going to take the old bike trail and do a film and just shoot it, just so people can see how bad it's gotten over the years. Because it used to be nice. I mean, hell, I remember coming down here years ago. You could zip right along. But now it's like ka-thump, 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 ka-thump. You get that a little bit up here, but not like that, man. I'm telling you. But that was South Street that we just passed. Now we're heading down here to the next main road crossing in Calvert. Now, if you look on a map and how far these are apart, it's a pretty good space between like South Street and the next cross up here, which will be Calvert. It's quite a little piece to go from the two main roads. So it's nice to be able just to kick back and cruise without having to worry about cross traffic and driveways and cars and trucks and that sort of thing. But of course, you know, like anything else, you got your drawbacks with that too. If you have an accident along here and hurt yourself, it's going to take the cruise a little bit to get to you. You got to take that into consideration. I mean, it's not that big of an issue. I don't recall hearing of anyone that is croaked on the bike trails. But it is possible for people to have accidents. Now, this other bridge that we're approaching right up here is Normal Boulevard. And this has always been a bridge over the railroad tracks. So even though Rock Island was here years ago, this bridge was also here. But they redid it because the was starting to age and it was starting to fall apart. So they redid the bridge. But one of the nice things they did was, and I'll point it out when we get up here just a little bit further, they took some of the original pieces of the bridge and put them along the bike trail. And it's just kind of a little place to stop, take a picture along the way. And that's what this is coming up here on the left of the video. I'll slow down. The other nice thing about coming out here and doing this time of the year, I know it's not. Okay, there's those bridge pieces from the original normal bridge that ran over here. But yeah, I know it's not. You're seeing an awful lot of brown. But the other nice thing is, I'm not running into a lot of people here. And this is right now. This is Calvert. I'm running into a lot of people, so I can continue to talk and explain to you where I'm at. And and once again, my next cross thing, it will be up here, and that will be actually that's going to be Highway 2. So that's quite a little hike from Calvert Street to Highway 2. If you're walking. And so far, I've gone about 5 miles today, trekking around 4 point. Oh, wait a minute, take it back. 4.3. So I'm just coming up on 4.5 miles. Not quite 5. Not quite. And again, to reiterate once again, this is the old Rock Island Railroad line that they came in, took the tracks out, and put down a nice concrete sidewalk, and they continue to add. There's a little cutoff to go to some apartment. There used to be a grocery store and call it a Shopko down. I think it was Shopko. On your left. Or all that out to do. I don't know what with it. This is coming up on part of Highway 2. And the railroad did cross here. They had an overpass that went across here. Of course, it didn't look anything like this one. And I'm only going to be going over one of these because I'm going to cut off and jump down to another part of the bike path. Jump down to the Tierra bike path, getting off the Rock Island. Is the Tierra Williamsburg Trail. Highway 2 in front of us right here. 27th and Highway 2 to be exact. So he kind of angled across and then angled back. And this Tierra Williamsburg part, you get up in here. Is quite a nice trail. He did a lot of work keeping the grassy areas nice looking, and they keep it landscaped pretty well. Not quite in there yet. I know that it says that this is part of it, and it is. It's just not part of it's part of it. It's just part of 27th Street sidewalk. They just tacked the name onto it. It actually starts about here. And again, it winds around quite nicely. Got a one of those frisbee disc golf parks. And here there's another one way over on the north side of it. I don't play that. I was never very accurate with frisbee. This is where Tierra gets really nice. On your left, ladies. This is the nicer part of the Tierra Trail. The houses on the left here have been here for quite a little while, but the apartments on the right haven't, and they still didn't do what they've done in so many places, and that just come in and tear everything up. They left the drainage creek as it was. They didn't do a lot. And they left the trees along there, so helps hide the garage. There's garages right across there. You can see the garages between the trees here and there. And this takes you all the way down to Old Cheney Road. And here to, I don't know what road this is. Sequoia. That's Sequoia. I didn't know what road that was. Little play park for the kids. Close by. That's my first dog park of this trip. Usually I've had them, two or three of them by now, but that's okay. They're just doing their job. Hey, look at something strange. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, and this is all greened up. I'll do another one of these in the spring and summer when everything starts greening up and really looking sharp. Because this is quite nice. I don't know if you can. Let me slow down here a little bit more. Right down there, you can see the ice that's still formed on the water, and that won't take too long to break up and melt away once the weather starts warming up again. And it's supposed to be in the 50s today. It's supposed to be in the 50s today. This is Old Cheney Road. And if you look on your maps from Holdridge to here, where I started the video from, Like always. And I'm still tooling along. At 6 miles now. 6 miles. On a trek like this, I usually have to, on the way back, I'll have to switch the batteries over. The batteries are generally good for about 15 miles, which I figure that's pretty doggone good. There's some more of that ice cover on the left. And now he switched sides. The bike trail moved over here. And Lincoln's done a nice job of making these wide so that you can actually ride on a regular bicycle. You can ride two abreast and still be in one lane. Now, I don't know too many people to do it because it's still kind of a tight fit. But it makes it, even on a single track bicycle, it makes it nice when you're passing other people to have that little bit of extra space when they're heading right at you, as opposed to being on a regular sidewalk size. Now, these are pretty wide. Nice yellow lines in the middle. Got adopted trail stuff all up and down here. And it's starting to come into an area like it. It just used to be high dollar homes. And I suppose they still are high dollar homes, but not like out on the East Coast. These things would be crazy expensive on the East Coast. And now we're going to go back across, and we're going to get on the. We're going to get on the other side of the drainage. Creek thing now. Yeah. Chilly, chilly, but not cold, cold, cold. On your left. And it's coming up on 11 o'clock, is it? Yep, coming up on 11 o'clock. And Way down south. Over here. And when I get across this street up here, I'm going to end the stream. In the stream, and this is yeah, houses in the east are crazy money. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the little trip across town. And it's been and do this real quick. There we go. Hey, it's been fun taking you guys on a little trip. I sure hope you enjoyed it. It was fun for me too. And how long was I on? Oh, about 40 minutes. Hey, that's pretty good to go across town. So anyway, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on another one later.